Hey guys, how's it going? So recently news came out that UMAR versus Song Yadong was in the works. Now, some outlets have been saying this is official. That's actually incorrect. It's still in the works. It's a pretty strange matchup. I think a lot of people were assuming that Umar was going to get the title shot, and that's the fight the UFC did offer. And considering that Song Yadong was coming off a loss to Piotr Yan, he'd be, looking at a different fight other than the number two ranked Umar. Now, a lot of people are saying this is because Merab is essentially ducking Umar, and, I wouldn't be half surprised, but I think there's a lot of different moving parts to this. So, obviously, first of all, Merab wants to fight in March, conveniently, only time that Umar can't. It's just a bit stupid, if I'm gonna be honest. Merab knows that's, the only time where Umar can't fight. And also in Merab's post-fight speech and interview, he refused to acknowledge Umar, and the UFC was pushing it, and he just did not say Umar's name. So it's fair enough that, it's a fair explanation that Merab is ducking Umar. Right. There is also the outlook of Umar might not actually deserve a title shot. Now, right now, he's the only person that does. But we're not exactly in a rush for contenders because what do we have coming up in November? Figueiredo versus Piotr Yan. Now, if Yan wins, you can't really give him a title shot. He lost pretty badly tomorrow. He lost to O'Malley, even though it was close. But if Figgy wins, Figgy has a win over Rob Font, who's top 10. Cody Garbrandt, who's former champion, and Chito Vera, who just fought for the title, and then he beat Piotr Yan. He's more deserving. Figgy is more deserving of a title shot if he wins than Umar. Umar's only been one top 15 guy, and that's Sandhagen. So I do think part of it is they're just waiting to see the result of Yan versus Figueiredo. They don't need Umar to have the title fight. They're not at a lack of contenders. I think also is they need a main event for that Tampa card. It would be booked for a main event in Tampa. That's what's in the works right now. Now, originally they were trying to get Ian Gary versus Colby Covington. They sent out contracts. Ian's openly discussed this. He signed the contract. Colby hasn't. Could be Ian talking out of his ass. I'm not really surprised if Colby's just being himself. Like, they wanted to put a big fight on the Tampa card. It's Florida, and I think they're still waiting on Colby. It's not like he's turned it down. They're just waiting on him. So he could be dragging it out to try and get more money or just something. But I think they're doing Umar versus Yadong as a backup just in case that Tampa card falls through, which is, fair enough on the UFC, getting prepared. Colby's not exactly reliable anymore, so fair enough. And, credit to Umar. It's a tough matchup. I actually think I don't want to say it's a tougher matchup than Umar, but it's a more dangerous matchup than Merab, because the thing is, Yadong, he is strong. He is a big bantamweight. I think he might match the size of Umar. He's got pretty solid takedown defense, right? I understand that he was taken down by Jan and Sandhagen. Sandhagen took him down after damaging him quite a lot, and Jan's just really good at chaining his striking and stuff together, and Jan's good. Like, Jan's really good. And so is Umar, so I do think Umar would win that matchup, though. I think to beat Yadong, you need to mix in sort of unorthodox striking with takedowns, and you saw Kyler Phillips did that. You saw Sandhagen had a bit of success with it, unorthodox striking and takedowns. Jan a bit more traditional in a sense, but really seamless blending. And I think Umar's kicking style will keep Yadong almost hesitant enough on the feet, and then Umar will be able to, capitalize on moments in the grappling. And we've already seen that Umar's cardio can go 5 rounds. So I do think Umar will win that by like a relatively close decision. I wouldn't be surprised if Yadong knocked him out. Like Umar's been dropped before. So Yadong's not a bad underdog pick, but I would naturally go with Umar for this fight. And, if he does beat Yadong, fair enough, you can give him a title shot after that, depending on how things play out in the title picture at bantamweight. So anyway, that was just a quick little bit of news that I wanted to discuss with you guys, and see you later.